Hello, and thank you for joining me at High Priestess Healer and 1111. And I would just like to show you that I've got 3 new decks. I'm supposed to be doing Virgo. I don't know if this ends up being a collective or what have you. I haven't touched these cards. I've never seen these cards, but they look. I felt drawn to them, like I should do a twin flame reading. Okay, for those who believe in twin flames. So I have twin flames and separation messages. Okay, for y'all, those are in the chaser runner stages, and I don't even know all the stages, but I do know that that's one of them. Twin flame oracle card decks, empowering your journey to union. So this is looks like, I don't know if you're together or what have you, but it's like you're more towards already getting in union. And twin flame and separation says a deck of thought and feelings from their heart to yours. So it's looks like it might be messages from them to you when you're in separation or you're in detached mode. And then messages of closure. This could actually be from anyone, like a departed loved one. But in this case, I'm going to be putting it together with, like, you know, a karmic, you know, that you didn't gain closure with, that you need to close out that cycle energetically with. Or in person, either way. But just, you know, putting in closures where there need to be closures, so justice is served and everything is, is balanced. So let's see. This one came out. I am helping you now. Okay. So this person is saying, I didn't help you in the past like I should have, but I'm helping you now. I want to make this work. Okay. I don't know what deck that came from. It came from Twin Flame Oracle. Okay. The ones that are on this side, I guess I'll put from the thoughts and feelings from their heart. And over here, the one about empowering your journey to union. So this one says, oh, this is just the beginning one. Okay. The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. So they're pretty obsessed with you. They have a deep soul bond with you, and you're possibly looking at going out the door if they're telling you, "I'm helping you now." It means, like, I wasn't, but I am. Please believe me. I want to be supportive. I want to help with the things that, you know, sparked your life, that made you happy. You know, and not just my own, okay? And the thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. So possibly they know or do not know that, you know, the person that's headed, you know, out the door could probably, you know, have options, you know, and so that's what I feel for that. Let's see, we got, thank you for making amends. I like that. So I think this has to do with forgiveness. And so whichever way this relationship goes, there's always this deep sense of love, a deeper sense of love, a true love, unconditional, eternal love that we should have for all people, okay? Because when you make amends, it says, I'm sorry for what I did. So you're owning up to your responsibility. You know, so I think with, you know, I'm helping now, would be a good card, because it's saying, you know, this person saying thank you for making amends. It's like, okay, you're making amends by helping, because we no longer want, as a divine feminine or divine masculine, for someone to tell us how much they love us and then not show us. It's like, okay, now I want to help you. And then the other one is like, okay, well, thank you for making amends. Thank you for recognizing, you know, your responsibilities or owning up to your actions, and now helping out the way that you always should have, okay? Let's see what else comes out. What comes out here for Divine Feminine? Oops, got 2 cards here. I fantasize about getting a second chance with you. Okay, so this person here, and there are 2 different decks, but I'm mixing them how I feel, is, you know, it's a spark that went out. It's not necessarily like, oh, we're in separation, you know, or for those who are separated, this is how you feel for them. They're constantly thinking round and round how they can, get back, and have a second chance with you. And if it's something that, you shouldn't be doing, then don't. And then if it's in your heart and your true desire with good intentions, then, possibly go for it. But not if you're just willing, you're just bent on, being obsessed and getting with someone. That's not true love, okay? So, it's like, yeah, thanks. I'm happy. I'm glad that, you're helping out now. And, that means a lot to me, because I've always fantasized about a second chance with you, but, where sparks fly, where there's romance. It's like, good, I'm glad that you're seeing your part, because I'm working on mine. And, there might be able to be some kind of reconciliation. As you can see, there's sparks flying here, and there's sparks flying over here, right? So that already is showing a mirror. That's already showing, twin flame energy. And those are, who knows how many of those are in the deck, but, yeah. So then, oh, they're so slick. Here we go. I got one here for the middle. It says, I want to hold you again. I need to feel your body next to mine. Yeah, that would be those who are in a separation, okay? These two seem to be got together, and this one seems to be like in separation. I realize how much I hurt you. Okay, I'll put this over here with the, I'm helping now. Why are they helping? Because they realize how much they hurt you, okay? I see things differently now. And now that the Divine Feminine is seeing how much they realize they hurt the Divine Feminine, and that they're seeing that they're helping through their action, right? They're seeing that they're trying to make amends, with permanent amends with you, like being stable with what you say you're going to do, and seeing impermanent change, because they see how much they hurt you. And so that shows, a greater and deeper love for you, and less pride and ego. So they're saying, okay, well, I'm seeing things differently now. I see things differently now that you are changing your actions. I feel differently around you. The spark is starting to grow, right? And meanwhile, those who are in separation are yearning for that, that touch and spark again. These people at least had touch, but not the spark. The spark is coming back. I want to hold you. I need to feel your body next to mine. Once you, feel the warmth of someone's body, it's obviously something that, is a bond. You feel comfortable with that person. They're saying, I feel comfortable with you. I love you. It felt good, type of a relationship. I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you so much. So whether this is a good or bad thing, they feel like they would like to contact you again, okay? All right. And let's see, we got, there's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. And then there's, I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm sorry. And then there's, I settled for second best because I don't deserve you. And then there's, the distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. Okay, so those are very beautiful ones. I still have the dreams about you in our happy times together. So if you're in separation, there's some missing of the other person going on. Really wanting to communicate and talk again and feel your touch, and, just convey to you some things that they couldn't convey previously that they want to say now. And, just this person really realizing how much they loved you when they lost you, you know, and of course, you know, they want you back and they want to show you this time. Then they're for real this time, okay? They said, you know, I tried to make the relationships I had work, but they wouldn't. There was nobody like you. I love you and only you. And, you know, I'm not settling for second best, okay? You know, whether there's distance in your emotions or distance in, you know, how far you live, there is some kind of separation that's very obvious, and it came from that deck. So let's see what else we can get over here. Okay, it's a lot of them, but we'll take them anyways. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? So male or female, that's what's going on, you know. It's like, we're separated, but can you forgive me? Can you let go of the past? Can you trust me again? That's what they want. They want you to trust them again. I'm coming to you with an offer. Will you say yes? When I offer you my hand, will you take it? I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. I let my ego get into our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You knew the truth about me. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. I still see your smiling face in my mind's eye. Wow, I told you they're all slippery. That just means that they really are able to shuffle them easily. And that's a good thing. Okay, for these we got, I didn't know how to comfort you. So they're saying, you know, I'm sorry, you know, I'm sorry, I'm helping you now, right? Thought of you leaving drives me crazy. I realize how much I hurt you. You know, I'm coming to you with an offer. Will you say yes when I offer you my hand? Will you take it? I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. I didn't know how to comfort you, right? He's still asking, pleading for, you know, like help, you know. It says, I am with you all the time. So it's like, I love you no matter what. I'm always with you. I should have said what I didn't say. And so it looks like there was a lot of feelings that were held back or held in, or the person felt neglected because of that. So there we got some of that. Let's see. You know, and it's the same over here since they're mirroring each other. You know, the Divine Feminine is also saying, you know, I tried my best and I did all that I could do to help you, and nothing I did worked, so apparently I didn't know how to comfort you either. So that's one thing that you'll need to learn how to do, is hold space for each other, comfort each other, during hard times, not just be there during the easy times, okay? But both of you are seeing differently now because they see how much they hurt you and they love you enough to change their actions because they don't want to be without you. And this person over here is like, well, thank you finally for making amends. Thank you for setting things straight. Thank you for changing your ways, you know, and fighting for this connection and showing me through your action that you care, because that's what counts, okay? I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. Okay, so usually this is something that happens during separation, okay? Or when someone's out the door, you know, and they're have those types of awakenings, okay? But they're having the ones that are in separation, not the ones that are together, is having an awakening to the connection and seeing just how important it is, just who you are to them and they are to you, and the sacredness of the whole union, okay? My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. So not only what could have been, okay, but what should have been for some, okay? And that's a lot of times why we have the twin flames, where you have their union and they come back together, right? But just because you have a union doesn't mean, hey, I'm eternally bound to it. You know, I can make a decision to leave if I want to, if things aren't going right, you know. But you know, if they are, then hey, we found each other and let's stay with each other. But you know, if you are in any kind of relationship, even if it's somebody you love very much, that becomes unhealthy, then it's healthier to, you know, cut ties until you feel like you can come back together or not, which is, right, totally up to you. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. So let's see. He says, I'm helping you now. I realize I hurt you. Okay, let's see. I want you all the time. So if he was hurting her, she was probably hurting him. So it says, I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. So, you know, judging is part of the issue here. You know, looks like on both parties, you know, there's something that's hurting the other, or, you know, causing the flames to die down, right? And we need more things to build them up. Like, hey, I'm growing up, like, I realize my part, you know, I don't want to see you hurt. And this one's like, I'm so sorry, I've been doing so much judging. That's not very loving at all. I miss looking into your eyes and into your soul. So I think on both levels, I could say all three of them, you know, is definitely something that is needed again, you know. You gotta recognize the soul, remember the soul, and you know, as much as you can when you're looking at someone, see the soul and act as if you were acting towards the soul and not just a body or the ego of that person, you know, and that will help sparks to fly. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. So for people in separation, they're thinking of the future, they're still making plans, they know y'all get back together, y'all both working on yourselves, and they're actually getting excited, okay, because they know this is going to happen quickly. It's in springtime, okay. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. So this goes for all the connections too, both of them. It goes for the pair that are in union, and it goes for those that are in separation. You just know instantly that you knew that person from somewhere, you know, somewhere. Let's see what these cards say. In case I didn't say it, I just did Gemini and Cancer. I just did Cancer and Leo. I should have said earlier that this was for Virgo. I'm sorry if I didn't. But I kind of wanted it to make it a collective and not just for Virgo. So, geared towards my Virgos, but this is going to probably end up being collective because this is a twin flame reading. I'll do a separate one for Virgos, okay? Holy Spirit, sacred journey, control, cycles, okay? So yeah, I'm glad that you guys are moving up and, you know, taking ownership and responsibility, making amends. Okay, it's a sacred journey, to, you know, towards a sacred union. But you've got to control yourself when you need to and let go of control when you need to, okay? Change is in the air. Your answer arrives in autumn, okay? So there may be some kind of question that you had or something that you wanted, and then it's going to happen in the fall. So something significant in the summer and then something significant in the fall. Loss. Loss of self and identity. Discover your true self. Yeah, here we go. So this, you know, sometimes when you are, you know, trying to help somebody else, you can lose yourself. And you should never let that happen again. Okay, don't give all your light and energy away to somebody. You know, and then for them just to turn around and not be there for you. Okay. You can experience loss in so many ways. But this one talks about loss of self and identity, which is for me the most crucial and agonizing. Discover your true self. So this is a really good card for all of them as well. But to me, it seems like, you know, before, you know, the twin flames get back together, they need to, you know, discover their identity and who they are. And also with the couple, I do believe that, you know, this would be important too. To make sure you're being authentic with each other and that you're able to give the best that you can to your partner, okay? Feminine, your divine feminine, you, seeking her twin soulmate. So some of you are seeking your twin soulmate and some of you have found them, okay? So that's someone who is looking for theirs, right? These are ones that are in separation. You may or may not know them at all. So this feminine is one who is seeking her twin soulmate. Okay, so I see there's some mirroring going on, reflection, twin, wholeness, synchronicity abounds. So there's mirror going on, triggering going on so that you can bring yourself to a point of wholeness with your twin and see the reflection. And so the synchronicities will show you exactly what needs to be healed, okay, so that you can come back in to union properly, okay, and not have all this triggering going on, okay. Crossroads, divergent path, choices, confusion, follow your intuition. So, you know, sometimes these relationships get very, very hard. These get so difficult, and you just feel you can't go on with this relationship, you know. But the twin flame journeys are no joke, you know. They are hard relationships to go with all the triggering going on and the healing that takes place and stuff. So a lot of times you'll see runners and they're at a crossroads and they're like, okay, well, I'm out of here. I gotta go. I can't take this anymore, you know. Appreciate. Today I am grateful. Your twin appreciates you. See the blessings. Appreciate. Practice appreciation. I know that I was on my knees this morning to my Creator, and I was thanking Him, her for my life, for my family, and just started listing the things that I was grateful for. So it's definitely important that you show appreciation if you want something to continue to grow. Okay, there's that control again down there on the bottom. So you need to give more appreciation than you are judging. Okay, a lot of men anyways tend to lean towards needing words of affirmation. I mean, we all do, right? Just being supportive and loving. So now you know something's going to happen in the summer, something in the fall. People are progressing and they're ascending, and but there is a forgiveness that needs to happen, I think, because over here there's a person that's thinking about bailing, right? So let's see if there's anything here. What is the lesson they need to learn? Because we'd like to let them learn it so they don't have to run. What soul lesson does this person need to know so that they are not into another runner-chaser cycle? Okay, because we're seeing cycles here. Cycles. I'm hearing, I saw or seen or feel or see cycles. Okay. So I don't know if you need to break a cycle. I don't know if now that you're ascended, you could break the cycle, right? Because you're leaving the past in the past and grief in the past and lower level energy. So that should omit, the problems that were happening before, so that you can stay in union versus doing that runner chaser thing again. Oops. Okay. So we got here perseverance. Okay, so I know it's hard right now. You've got like this load on you, you can't carry it. It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, but you can. Okay, believe in yourself that you can. You can do whatever you set your mind to do. Okay, so persevere. All right, that's for all of them. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. So they're calling you to use your imagination, to work on things you like to do. Those things raise your vibrations, okay, so that you can be happier and attract your soulmate. Health. I will honor the physical vessel and enshrine my soul. So it's a sacred place, your vessel, and they want you to keep it healthy. They want you to help it clean, keep it clean like you would anything that you cherish. Okay. And loneliness. No need for loneliness anymore. I know that I am never alone. So those two are some beautiful cards. All right, well, I don't know what else it could be. So the person here could be feeling lonely. They're probably needing to get some sleep. That's like they are, it is affecting their health. The imagination may be stagnant at the moment, so they'll need to embrace and nourish their creative aspects of their mind. So find something to jog your passions to get you working on more creative things. Even just starting, something like dancing or moving and getting negative energy off the body, okay? And just getting out instead of isolating and starting to come out of your cocoon or your armor that you've had on all this time to help you persevere, okay? So let's see, I have a chakra cards around here too. Let's see what else. Let's see the blockages or messages, so we can get you through them and becoming more emotionally intelligent and emotionally available to your soulmate, your partner, divine counterpartner, or however you want to say it, your special someone, okay, that you possibly incarnated in this life to meet with, you know, that you feel you have. I think the people in my station will, on the station will. Okay. So whoever you were dealing with is done with the trickery. They have no hold on you, okay? And miracles abound, so ask what you want in prayer, and there's recovery. So I believe those are all for all three. So I can see how all of the things that you know were bothering a person, blame, shame, guilt, addictions, fear, you know, are going away. So now the miracle can come where there's recovery and there's union, okay? So that's what I see, and I'd like to leave this message here with you. I hope that you like it. If you would like a personal reading with me, detailed, please reach out to me. I have changed my email to match all my other social media. It's Angela, I keep saying Angela, I'm sorry. High Priestess Healer 1111 at yahoo.com. High Priestess Healer 1111 at yahoo.com. Okay. And then I have an Instagram channel, High Priestess Healer 1111. And I just purchased a website, so that will be out soon to be announced. For now, it's under construction, okay? So thank you for being here with me, and namaste.